Hey, it's Persephone. Welcome back to the Underworld. Hello, Mendelio. How's it hanging? Hope you're doing well. I didn't put the playlist on shuffle. That's on me. Yeah, we're good. Alright. But hello! I once again had to take, like, a week-long break. I hate it here. I've had to take, like, 4 breaks already this year. This sucks. But it's fine, because I'm back now. Am I still technically behind in my schoolwork? Mayhaps, but it's okay, because we're gonna do a bunch of it tonight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How's Genshin going? I have not proper logged in a while. I went into Clay. I've been doing, like, the daily, like... Oh, what is it? It's the, like, where you go to the website and get shit. I've been doing that, so I went in and got that from, like, my mailbox, and that's all I've done. I also opened all of my, old hardcore worlds while I was out of town, because I was, like, hanging out with my sibling. And yeah, so our current record stands at 17 days played with Season 2. Season 1 had 10 days played, I think. And then this one had only, like, 4 days played. So not too bad. We're getting better as we go. Which I'll take. Crunchy audio. Letterman. Okay. So yeah, I did a little bit of work while I was out of state, because I felt like it. I was just at my grandparents' house, so I figured it'd be fine. And it was. Yeah, we dinked around in my, stats for a while. Me and my sibling did. So that's all I've really done. Yeah, so we're at 6 days here. So we've already beat the very first hardcore world. And then we're slowly coming up. We're about halfway to little past halfway. 60% of the way to beating season 1. And then yeah, we got a ways to go. Third of the way to beating season 3. So again, do dailies, do the events. There's new stuff. That's fair. Valid. Understandable. Yeah, I need to get back into Plague again. I miss it. It's fine. We'll get there one day. Just not any day soon, probably. I probably won't play again until, like, the school year lets out, if I had to guess, which kind of sucks, but that's only, like, what, 2 months? That's not actually that long of time. It's like 3 banners. Yeah, it's whatever, you know? It's good. That's why I'm going to therapy now. So that I can fix my motivation issues. Oh, I will miss your snake husband. It's okay. I go for hot ladies anyways. That's okay. You can show me pictures once you get him. Speaking of hot ladies, they introduced the American hero in the last episode of My Hero Academia. Why is she kinda? Okay, hear me out. Alright. Big buff, strong lady. Right up my alley. I love her already. She had like 2 lines. She's an icon. I hope she doesn't turn out to be a bad character. I'll be really upset. Yes, but I figured out a semi-decent method for doing this, where I put all of the shulkers over here, Then once my inventory's full, I empty it all out, and then I go just back and forth like that. And then, if I remember correctly, my, I'm fairly certain my, what's it called? My, fuck. My ender chest. There we go. I could not I knew what I wanted to say. I could not string together a single sentence. My ender chest has a bunch of full shulkers in it right now from when I was doing that. So I like bad fictional characters. I can like bad fictional characters. It's just, I don't know. I like if they're a bad, like if they're a villain, they have to be good. You know, like I don't really care if she ends up being a villain. I more mean like, if they end up doing her character really poorly, I'm gonna hate her. And then I won't find her attractive anymore. That's it. But it's fine. You serve the hero system, which isn't daily bad. True. True. They're addressing that this season. I really like how they started addressing that. I won't spoil, because you mentioned that you're behind on it, but... yeah, I like how they're doing that this season. Starting to get into that bit of it. It's great. Love it. Absolutely iconic. Yeah, I just have this thing with characters where if I hate their character, I can't be attracted to them. It's just a thing. Which honestly kind of makes sense with how I live my life, but... you know. I'd hate for her to be an annoying character because I love her. Go ahead and spoil. Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Because goddamn, this season is easily my favorite season yet, which is saying something because season 4 was like my top for everything for a really long time. Because I really liked the school festival arc. I thought it was really neat. One of my favorites. I just, you know, I really, yeah, it's real good. And then, yeah, it was specifically the Gentle Criminal fight is one that I've rewatched over and over and over again. So the fact that this new season has like overtaken that is kind of impressive. But it's so good. I actually care about spoilers more. Ah, excellent. We went on this day. In that case, should I put a warning on screen? Because, it's hyperfixation talk, part 2. Okay, hold on. I'll put a warning on screen that I'm going to be talking about that. Just so I'm not being rude. Add layer. Text. Add. We'll put it there. And then eat. Alright. BHNA. Spoilers. I'm rambling. Perfect. All we need. 10 out of 10 warning. And we'll just put it right there. Just like that. Just like that. There we go. Alright. Let's get started. Okay, so this new season is fucking incredible. I will probably be rewatching this season over and over. I've already rewatched what is now my new favorite episode, which is Deku versus Class 1A, because holy fuck. But yeah, so this season starts with the Paranormal Liberation Army and like that war. So that happens. The heroes are like, we get literally every hero in Japan on this thing, right? And we're going to fight what is over 100,000 villains, I think, canonically, is what they end up confirming. Because Hawks was our little spy on the inside. Icon Hawks. Love Hawks. He's great. Love him so much. So we get into that, and that fight happens. And the point of doing that fight, specifically when the heroes do that fight, is so that they can stop them before Shigaraki can be turned into what is essentially a nuke. He's given, because at this point, what they're doing is they're transferring a copy of All for One into Shigaraki's body. So now we got to deal with that as heroes, and they don't want to deal with that. So the goal was to get rid of him while getting rid of the army at the same time, so that we don't end up having to deal with both Shigaraki and Gigatomakia, because Gigatomakia only listens to Shigaraki at this point. So that's where the season starts. That's like the first 3 episodes amounted to, because the students end up having to fight, and everybody's prepared for this, and we're like, we're going in, and then we're winning, and it's great. It's great because we're doing it. The heroes are like getting into it. It's awesome. And then shit goes to hell pretty much, because there's a tiny little spark when they find Shigaraki, and like, because he's in a little like fucking test tube shit while his body's acclimating or whatever. There's a tiny little spark when they break him out, and that wakes him up. And shit gets fucked quick. Especially because of all the Nomu. And then, so that shit's going down, and it's absolutely incredible how they set it up. I love it so much. I especially really love in how they're doing like all of the fighting, how there's a lot of emphasis on like everybody needing to team up, because a lot of the time when we're interacting with heroes, it's like, oh, it's just the hero, and then the sidekicks do the cleanup. And like, it's rare that we see like hero teams and stuff, but then this is like, everything has to be all of the heroes all together all at once right now, or else shit's fucked. And then shit ends up getting fucked anyways, which is something I've never been able to quite do when I'm creating something. I've never been able to put together the quality of having them lose first just to make the win more impactful. It's something that my brain doesn't really comprehend, because I like having my heroes just like, I like my One Punch Man style fights where it's like immediate win, everything amounts better, but it's not it doesn't make the story as good, I think. The story is always better when they lose first, even though it hurts my heart. It's so good. Yeah, so Shigaraki wakes up and shit's fucked. Everybody's like, oh god, oh no. He's basically destroying an entire thing. You did lose your book, though. That's true. Temporarily, yeah. But that was like off screen. I'm not good at the on screen losing. So my hero technically wins originally. I guess we have the fake out lose, where it's like, oh no, everybody's sick and now they can't fight, and we have to do the fight on our own. But even then, it's like, it's all part of the same, I consider it the same kind of win. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm over analytical of things in opposite ways for when it comes to my stuff versus other people's things. Yeah, I don't know. But it always works so good. It's why I liked Fairy Tail so much, I think, because they were absolutely baller at the lose first, win after in an even bigger fight immediately. Like, it's, well, not immediately, but they're good at the, you know, like they have that pacing of like, they don't win at first, and you have to like accept that. Which is something my little baby brain does not like. But it's still good. Like, it's a weird kind of, I don't know. It's the masochist in me, I guess. I like being in pain for that, because it's a good way to be in pain, because I like how the story flows afterwards. Yeah, the break-in originally lost. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, because they were, that is true, because they were losing originally, and then she had to step in and take it to what is considerably a different fight. That's real. You're real for that. Yeah. I wish I could. I'm too impatient when I'm writing, I think, is my issue, because break-in loses initially, but I immediately take it into the next fight that ends up being won. what they do a good job of in this season is like they lose and then they stay lost. You're still losing. It's the end of the season and they're still technically in the losing period right now. Because despite Deku's best efforts in the second half of the season, which love this arc so much. This arc does things to my soul that I can't even begin to explain. It's so good. Yeah, I love it so much. But yeah, they stay lost for longer, and it makes the build up better, I think. Yum. Alright, Enderman, you can fuck right off, okay? I don't want to deal with your shit right now. I don't know where you are. I hate just hearing them. It's the worst. Yeah. But in this season, so fucking good because they like, I don't know. It's just, they get absolutely fucked. It's technically a draw, but that's basically, but it leads to them like losing eventually. It's just really good. Because, yeah, I don't know. And it's a good accumulation in the season. Aizawa's character arc, I think, gets a real good accumulation here. And just, like, very, I don't know. Because I think, I like the comparison. I don't know if, I haven't seen too much of this. I think I might have seen it, like, once, and it was ages ago in reference to the manga, but it was, the fact that when we, in the first, I think it's in the first, USJ's in the first season, right? It's either the first or the second season, but I'm pretty sure it's the end of the first season, is when USJ happens. And in that, Aizawa kind of, like, flings himself into the fray, and he's, like, he's the only one fighting, and he's trying to keep, like, all of the kids safe while this is going on. And I like that in this season, he takes more of a backseat, where he still has to, he's still kind of fighting, but well, all, like, his big job at this point, because he ends up getting, like, hurt during the initial thing before Shigaraki wakes up. Or I guess it'd be when Shigaraki wakes up, I should say, is when he gets hurt, and then the fight, rounds back out to that area, because, well, Shigaraki goes looking for, One for All, because that's the one, like, he gets, basically spoon-fed, like, that's the one quirk that All for One couldn't get. So, he wants to go steal that one. And so Deku goes off on his own, despite being, most of the students were part of the evacuation crew. And so they end up having to, yeah, so Deku and Bakugo go off on their own. Because Deku's like, uh-oh, I'm getting targeted. And then that leads to them having to fight. And at this point, Aizawa's hurt enough that he, like, I think it's a good comparison to the back in season 1, because in season 1 he was fighting everything, but in this season he ends up playing support to the students. He has to play support to his kids, and I think that's nifty. I don't know. Someone smarter than me could talk about what that means thematically, but I think it's nifty. I like that shift. The first season, because that happens before the whole sports fest. Yes. You right. You got me. This is absolutely astoundingly full. I'm gonna, oh god. Put this in anything. We're close. Do it like this though. Winning. Okay. We'll throw this in here for now. Well, let's just get this bit started, I guess. Yum. And then we'll get rid of the pumpkins. And then we'll just eat. Get rid of the pumpkins again. We'll put it all back in here until this fills up. Then, okay. Yes. Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know. I wish I was better with, like, terms used for analysis. Because I think there are people out there that could explain this a lot better than me. But I really, really appreciate the, like, kind of, I guess, juxtaposition there. And it shows, like, the growth of the characters at this point. Like, also, Aizawa gets kind of, like, fucked up by the Nomu during USJ as well. And so I think it's a little nifty how we get to, like, yeah, I don't know, it's accumulation and stuff. And it's really neat. Especially because in the first season, during the quirk apprehension test, when he, like, yells at Deku for trying to break his arm again. And, like, you can't help people if you're incapacitated. I like how he has to, like, he puts together because he gets hit with the fucking quirk neutralizer, and he's like, well, he can't save them if he can't use his quirk at this point in time, because him using his quirk is what's keeping Shigaraki from taking one for all. And so it's like, he has to incapacitate himself. And that's just really good. It's really good. Oh, I'm glad you can understand me then, at least. Because I know I'm getting kind of, like, rambly and excited. But yeah, so good. And it's, I don't know. I think it's, because it doesn't, like, actually stray from his character either, what he does. Because it ends up, like, I don't know, it feeds, like, it's a logical thing for him to do, because he ends up cutting off his leg so that the bullet doesn't get rid of his quirk and Shigaraki doesn't go full supernova on them. And I appreciate that. And it's really good, because it's like this, it's like, I guess, a considerably smart move, but it also, like, takes him out of the fight. And I think it's nifty. I think it's nifty. One guy that shouldn't really affect it in this situation that matters. Yes. Yes. Yes, because this was the important moment. This important moment for him to have his power, and then he gets hit. Also, the return of Lemillion. Oh, so good. I screamed the way I screamed at that bit. And Best Genius coming back, because I was like, ooh. Oh, so good. So good. And Dobby's whole reveal was fucking perfect. So good. They did it absolutely exactly how they needed to do it. Ugh. So good. Anyways, the season was very great. That's just the first half of the season, too. And then we get into after they lose, because Shigaraki retreats and they don't end up capturing enough people, and then the villains break All for One out of Tartarus, which is like, uh-oh, big shit, you know? Big shit, yeah. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, so they go, uh-oh, big shit. What do we do? And they end up having to deal with that, and it's just really just impeccable as a concept of, like, the villains win at first, and you have to deal with that. And it's really nifty. I don't know. Yeah. So villains win, and then Deku goes off on his own, and it's a really important part of, I think, his character. This is where they start addressing all of the Hero Society shit, because it is inherently corrupt as a society. You're right about that, and they finally start addressing that, because like what they do, like Hawks' backstory, fucked. Love Hawks though, but holy fuck his backstory. Yeah, so we learn about, I don't know if it's this season or last season. I think it's this season that we get more of Hawks' backstory in. But yeah, really fucking sad. The commission basically raised him as a child soldier, and that's why he's like record-breaking for like topping the hero charts, even though he's just like 18 and stuff. Yeah, because he's a child soldier made by the Hero Safety Commission, which sucks. But we get more into that because when they do the breakout from Tartarus, or I guess would it be Tartaros? I don't remember how they spell it. I'm pretty sure it's just Tartarus. It's when they do that breakout, it releases someone who a hero who betrayed heroes, and that's why she was in there. And her name is Lady Nagant. Love her. So good. She's an icon. Absolute queen. Yeah, but she gets... All For One essentially pays her to go assassinate Deku. Okay, I hate it when the cats do that. Yeah, but... So All For One pays her to, like, assassinate Deku, and so he has to deal with that. Beautiful, beautiful scene. Fucking love that episode, man. I think it's split across 2 episodes. But, her whole thing was that she was also a soldier raised by the Hero Commission. And she was an assassin, but she never got to, like, everything she ever did was, like, covered up. So she had to, like, she would kill people, and then she had to, like, and then she had to turn around and act like some, like, savant in front of other people. And it's fucked. Absolutely fucked. And so that's why she betrayed heroes. Ugh. But she's just an icon, man. She's also really pretty, which definitely helps her case. Yeah. But she and Deku's whole thing, he's trying to his whole thing is that he wants to save people for the sake of saving people. It's always what people talk about when they're talking about him and Bakugo. It's like win to save and save to win is how they is their kind of juxtaposition in mentalities and stuff. And so it's always really, yeah. So his whole thing, he has to so he spends the whole fight against her trying to talk her down from everything, and at this point he's off on his own. The world is in fucking shambles. I don't know if I talked about this because I don't think you'd have the context for it, but the world is in Japan is in shambles at this point because the heroes technically lost. So the villains got out, they did a bunch of jailbreaks, lawless land essentially. So UA has become a refugee center, and Deku went off on his own and told his classmates about One for All, first of all, which was iconic of him, honestly. Fair enough. Yeah, but he leaves a bunch of letters telling them everything, and then he goes out on his own because he doesn't want to he doesn't want to paint a target on to everybody around him, which is fucking tragic also, but it's fine. So he's out on his own. He's dealing with this assassination attempt. He manages to talk her kind of away from it because his whole thing is that he's pure heroics is his thing. He wants save to win, right? He wants to protect people. He wants to be this hero that saves people with a smile and all that jazz. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's nifty. It's a really good arc. They do well. Who cares about them though? So they won't do anything. Yep. That's a fair point, actually. But they're more. Why are you in there? They're more. Sorry, I got distracted by the cat. Yeah, that's a fair point, but he's banking on the fact that they're more worried about getting One for All than they are about dragging him somewhere, I guess. But that is a fair point. I didn't even think of that. They could have just they could have just, like, used them to draw him out. Ooh. Oof. That's going well. Okay. Let's see, so it was 8 from one side and 5 from the other. Oops. Yeah, but, He's also on a mission to try to find All for One as well, so when he's, like, he's dealing with these, like, assassins, he's trying to get information out of them and shit. Yeah. He's... Oh, it's so good, because he starts... This is the season where he really starts embracing, like, the vestiges, which is, like, love that concept of all of the past users of One for All, like, still being inside the quirk. Absolutely iconic of them for that. Alright. Buddy pal, chum buddy friend. Restock, please. There you go. Yeah, but the way, I don't know, the way they set the whole thing up is just really well done, I think. And, like, they're teaching him how to use their quirks that are still inside of One for All. So he has to, so now he has, let's see, at this point he's using, he's got, what, just the original strength 1, so it's 1 quirk, plus 4th, plus 6, plus 7. 4 quirks? Plus Black Whip, 5 quirks, I think, total, throughout this, as he's, like, fighting all these shits and stuff, and dealing with villains, and just, like, saving people still. And he's still saving people, which is fucking great. Like, he's losing his... slowly going insane, and, like, so exhausted that he's not able, like, because he's not taking care of himself as he goes through this, but it's fine. Vigilante arc, the design is fucking spectacular, by the way. Love the way they design his vigilante, like, how he looks, because he's all, like, rugged and mud-covered, because he's not taking care of himself. He's just going out and saving people and fighting and fighting and fighting. We do a rematch with Muscular, which is so... Someone could say something about parallels there. I don't know exactly what, but something about parallels and how he beats him so easily. And Muscular's trying to, like, egg him, and he's like, let's do it all, like, all-out strength brawl, here we go, and then Deku just fucking one-taps him. Beautiful. Iconic, 10 out of 10, especially since everybody else is, like, failing at that point. No one was taking him in, and it was like, he was this big danger to the public. So good. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just talking. I'm just rambling. Yeah. The season's just really, really good. I don't know really where else to go with this. Where else was I even trying to say? I don't even know. I don't even know, but it's whatever, you know? Whatever. Ooh, we could also talk about the fact that One for All was made to, like they tried to... One for All was cultivated. That's the word I'm trying to find here. One for All was cultivated in an attempt to kill All for One. And then now that All for One has, like, I appreciate how, with, like, the stockpiling of One for All, the whole thing of it is, like, they're using it to, it was made originally to take down this one thing, but now it's bigger than that. Now it's being used to, like, save people. Now its intended form is, like, just to bring peace and safety and all that jazz. Just iconic of it, really. All of it's just really, really cool, and I don't really know how to handle it. It makes me too excited. I get all squealy about it. yeah, I don't know. And then it, yeah, so it all culminates in, so all of 1A ends up trying to bring Deku back, because he's like, he's not finding anything at this point, and he's running himself ragged, and he's gonna get himself killed before they can actually do something at this point, if he keeps going the way that he was. Ugh. It's just really neat. It's just so cool. Let's get some these. We need to trade with the farmers again. No. Oh. What was? Yes, that's a good point. They also talk about that this season, and how the whole the quirk is made to be passed down to a quirkless person. Is something that they finally start addressing here. That's why like there's a thing about how all of the past users like died really early deaths for some reason. Even if they didn't interact with All For One at all, even if they weren't killed by a villain, they still died early deaths, and that's because the body isn't made to handle like more than one quirk, which is why the Nomus end up the way they do. But it's why All Might was able to have the quirk for 40 plus years and be perfectly fine in the end, outside of villains. It's just really neat. I think it's cool. Ooh, I shuffle cards from Cobra. Hello, Cobra. How's it hanging? I hope you're doing well. Yum. I'm doing pretty decent, actually. Therapy's helping a bit, I think. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot better than I was. We're chilling. Thanks. Yeah. Constantly. That's true. That's true. But there's also, we could also bring attention to the fact that, All Might was able to use it perfectly off the bat. Once his body was, like, prepared to handle it, he was able to use it perfectly off the bat. But then Deku was the one that was struggling with it, and they couldn't figure it out. But I think it's because we're finally, they call it, I think they say singularity or something, but it's the reason that Deku is able to use all of the quirks, rather than just having the strength stockpiling. Yeah, I don't know. It's nifty. I like it. Yeah. They're just really cool. Yeah. I don't even know where I'm going with this whole rant. I just started talking and then let my mouth take it to wherever it's going. Ow, my bones. Let's throw this in here. Up, up. What else can we ramble a bit about? Oh, we also finally get a, we finally, in this most recent season, we do finally get the completion of Bakugo's character arc, which I really appreciate. Really, really like how they did the whole thing. really iconic of them. We finally get him. He finally like explains himself and he apologizes. So good. So good. We'll go from the back to the front because the back's kind of getting. Yeah, you've been kind of left behind, haven't you? Nope. Up. Yeah. New season is great. This leads into my favorite episode. Hell yeah, it's nice to have you back in this stream. I'm just kind of doing a big ramble about My Hero Academia right now. Because I finished the most recent season this past weekend because the last episode came out, and I was losing it a little bit. Really love how they did it. It's so great. Oh, so good. The new season is like easily my favorite season to date. So good. I've lost my whole mind the whole time. It was awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it just like tickles my fancy. I think it's really neat. It makes me happy. Yeah, really good because we finally get. Because I knew what was gonna happen eventually because I like, you know, I'm on Tumblr a lot, so I get all the manga spoilers. I know a lot of the big things that are about to happen coming up soon. So it's like, you know. But it's really cool to see it actually come to fruition because I've been seeing so much about his vigilante arc, and then I finally got to like watch it animated, and they did such a good job animating it. Holy shit, it's so good. Oh, love it so much. I love just the design. The design's so cool, and yeah, he's just neat. He's just really cool. Let's see. We got the black. We did the black. And brown. Pink. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk about things while doing sorting at the same time. Got them from TikTok. Fair. So scared of all the characters. So real. So real. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. Really loving the vigilante arc though. Absolutely slayed. I love how they did, like I said, the whole fight with Lady Nagant. Perfect. They finally start addressing some of the shit that the Hero Commission has done. Impeccable. We get more of Hawks' backstory in this season, and he talks more about like what it was like. Okay, I'm clicking on the cyan, you bitch. Sorry about that. And yeah, so we finally get we learn more about their whole their corruption, and we learn about the fact that they don't actually have a president right now for the Hero Commission because the president got murked. So we have to. So that's kind of why Hero Society fell to fucking shit, you know. But they're chilling. They have good times. Yeah, but we get. So the whole thing with Lady Naga, she came before Hawks, and she was raised to be a soldier just like he was, and we end up having to deal with that nonsense the whole time. Yeah, just really good stuff. Maybe I just like all the characters a lot, you know? Okay, I gotta... Yeah, I don't know. She's really nifty as a character, though. And she's all like, you know, the whole reason, like, he's trying to convince her not to kill him, which is understandable. Have a nice day. But, yeah. And he does convince her not to kill him. And it's a really good, like, very big point. I need to rewatch it. I need to rewatch that episode because I've only seen the whole season through once, and then I've rewatched Deku vs. Class 1A, and then the one that just came out, it's like No Man is an Island or something. Yeah, I don't know. They deserve better, I think. Yeah. Talks her down, and then All For One, like, basically kills her. I don't know, I can't quite remember if she's, like, actually dead or if they managed to get her to, like, medical attention in time, but, like, she's not doing too hot last we left off with her. And, oh my god, we have so much shit. We're just gonna go throw it all. We're gonna throw it all into the, composter. No, that's the pretty place. So true! So true, because they killed off fucking Midnight. Oh my god, I was so mad. I cannot begin to explain my anger. Oh my god. She didn't deserve that. Ugh. And the fact that I think it's made even worse because it's the students that find her body. It's the students that find her body, because the whole thing, they have to do this whole thing when Shigaraki wakes up, where they had to take down Gigantomachia because, you know, he was fucking shit up. And yeah, shit's fucked. Shit was so fucked. So the goal was for another hero to get her into his face so that she could put him to sleep with Somnambulist. And then she gets macked by fucking Dr. Compress, which fuck that man. I'm glad he dies. Or I don't know if he's actually dead. Again, I don't remember if it's confirmed that he dies after the fight or not, but fuck that man. Boo him. Yeah, so he's the one that, like, ultimately leads to Midnight's death, and then we have to... Yeah, so she then gives the students permission to fight against Gigantomachia and, like, put him to sleep, essentially, is the goal. So she tells them to use, like, she tells Yaoyorozu to make, like, anesthetics, essentially. Pogs, hello! Thank you for the sub! Holy shit, how has it already been 5 months? What the fuck? This is terrible news. I don't want to be aware of the passage of time. Holy shit, but hello! What an icon. You're an absolute icon. Thank you, yeah, we've been trading for like an hour now. We did a little bit of digging and now we're just trying to trade for some shit, but we'll start again soon. Yeah, I've just been rambling about My Hero Academia this whole time. Ooh, back to the topic that I was just talking about. Speaking of character arcs, Yaoyorozu being the one who's designated leader of the students, because the students end up getting, like, separated from the big heroes while the big heroes try to deal with Gigantomachia. So good! Such a good transition, because she's the lead. She builds it. They build her up slowly, which I appreciate. And she has to, like, go through her whole confidence arc, and then she's able to be, like, to act as leader, and she's the one that makes the final decision for them to stand their ground and try to knock Gigantomachia out. Fucking perfect. They did it so well with that. So great. I love it so much. Surely longer than 5 months. Oh yeah. Opposite time blindness. That's the mood, honestly. Yum. Give. Thank you. Bam. Okay. Let's go talk to this guy. Yum. Yeah, but I love Yaoyorozu's whole character arc. She's great. She's great. Because she has to do her whole, she's the one that has to make that final decision. And they all listen to her, and her plan works so good. Ugh! Gotta go now. Bye! Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for this sub. You're an absolute icon. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Have fun with whatever you're having to do today. I hope it goes well. Let's buy some glass. Because we're gonna need so much of it in the future. And we smelted like a double chest's worth, but we still need more. Bop. Bop. Alright. My eyes have been so itchy since this weekend. I think it might have been when we went to the concert. The people smoking in front of us might have triggered an allergic reaction or something. Good concert, though. It was very, very fun. No, not bad. Not bad for my first concert. Especially considering I knew none of the lyrics. Literally nothing. I knew like 3 songs. It's fine. It was for my sibling more so than it was for me. They had a real good time. They were getting real hyped for it. Yep. Yum. What else can I ramble about today? We're just gonna... I don't know. None of my thoughts are connected. I'm gonna, like... One of these days, I'm gonna go back and, like, edit a bunch of my VODs down into, like, highlight reels, and I'm gonna cringe while watching this whole thing, because I keep jumping, and I haven't had a single solid train the whole time. But it's fine. Let's check on these fuckers. Heyo. How much of this has gone? We've been busy. Whew. Yep. Nice. That is a lot of iron golems. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here for that stream. We did a raid. And so I did my little cheeky strategy of letting the golems do all the work for me. And it worked! I think I got down to 2 hearts at one point, but I'd already gotten a totem at that point, so I wasn't too worried about it. And it was only because the plan only stopped working because they spawned in an area that wasn't flat, and so they couldn't reach us, and so I had to go in and stuff, but it worked out. We got it. And now I got 5 little totems, and it's great. You don't get any emeralds when you use golems, but you still get the totems, and that's all I really wanted from it, so. Winning. But yeah, that's the tea. That's why there's so many golems over there. Love my boys, though. They did good. Yeah, because the big issue were the Vexes. And the golems dealt with the Vexes because their hitboxes are bigger than mine, so the Vexes hit them before they could hit me. Or more accurately, the iron golems hit the Vexes before they could reach all the way down to 2-block height, so didn't have to worry too much about them. It was nice. And it worked perfectly. We got all 5. So yeah, we're chilling. It's good. Also, I didn't know you could stack Bad Omen. I only found that out because I had to read the wiki so that I could, like, set up a raid. didn't know you could stack it. It would stack, and you get like the more stacked you have. So if you got like Bad Omen 3, the more waves happen, the more difficult the raid is. I was like, what? Excuse me? Yeah, the more you know. And I bestow that knowledge onto you, unless you already knew that, in which case, sorry. Yeah, we have a lot of fun here. Alright, we gotta go place these. Let's go do that real quick. Eat. We'll go here. If they're all empty, I think I should be able to do the middle mouse click on them. I think I should be allowed, you know? We really have. We've done a lot more digging than I think I even realized. Like, look at this. Like, what the fuck? Like, when did that happen? Something, slow but sure progress. Yeah, I'm so good at this. I just do. This is all I. You wanna know why I'm the digging master? It's because this is all I ever fucking do. All I've ever done was this. And it's just this. I know I'm bad at building because I never build anything, so I've never gotten good at it. But I can clear out massive areas of space. Like, I was looking this past weekend. Here, I'm gonna, hold on. Eat. We'll turn that back on eventually, probably, but for now. For now, we don't need it anymore. You always got something. Yeah, I got something going for me. Yeah, because this past weekend, while I was hanging out with my sibling, I went through all my old hardcore worlds, because I've kept all of them. At least all of the, like, important ones. Like, there are a few, like, in-betweeners where I'll delete them and then start again, because, like, 2 hours played is nothing, and I don't count those. But, yeah, so you get the... Like, we ended up with, I was looking through a bunch of them, so we have Philza Would Be Disappointed is what I renamed my first ever hardcore world, and then we have Season 1, Season 2, and then this is Season 3. And I was just looking back at all of them, and I was like, huh. Because the only time I've ever, like, really made something was when I built a massive mushroom build for my, oh, what are they called? It's, for my brewery. Like, I put my brewing stuff all up on the top of it, and then I had a bunch of clerics all, like, in the underneath of it, and it was really cool underneath of it, in the stem of it. And it was really nifty. That's, like, the only thing I've ever, like, proper built. And that was in Season 1. Because I never got around to building anything last season. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That world's the only world I've ever done, like, builds in, because I didn't plan any of them, really. And I think that's what changed. Because I didn't plan anything until Season 2, is when I started planning things. So then I started, like, doing things prior, so I had to, like, do prep and stuff, rather than just, like, oh yeah, I could do this right here. And then I just did. And I would gather materials for a while, and then do it. Because I had, this was in my Season 1 world, so I had that mushroom build. I did a massive rose, where I kept my bee farms. I did, let's see, you've got the massive rose. I did, this is the thing that ended up killing me too, which I will be salty about till the day I die. But I made a massive sheep farm up in the sky. Because I did it where it was like, oh, it's coming out of a rainbow, ha 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 ha. I was like, it's so cute, look at it, this rainbow. and then I launched myself off of it without my elytra once, and that was the end of that world. But, yeah, I don't know. The only world, like, the one that I, like, that's when I really started doing my, like, digging shit, though, because that's the world that I drained an ocean monument in. So now I know how to do that at least. I have that under my belt, so we'll be able to do that eventually. Yeah, it was a little sad, little funny, very sad. Digging is a bit too addicting. It really is, especially when you have all the sound on. It just like, I don't know, something about it. Something about it real nice. You know? It might be the plopping noise or something. It's something I do like my clicky stims whenever I'm like, if I'm fidgeting. I like when I can make noise with it. It's why I like clicking a pen. I like when if I have my mouse, I love butterfly clicking shit. Something about like little clicking noises real nice. It's why I don't like my siblings' mouse, because their scroll wheel doesn't. My scroll wheel does little clicks when like you do like one tick down and stuff and one tick up. Theirs is just smooth. Hate that shit. Most annoying thing ever. Do not like it. Something about repetitive, like, small noises just really tickles my brain. Yeah. Anyways, back on topic. I'm just jumping topics today. I don't give a shit anymore. We're just rambling. I'm letting shit fall out of my mouth no matter what. It just goes through. Understandable. Thank you. I'm glad someone's on my side. Yeah, we're just gonna say shit today, you know? People talk or whatever. Yeah, but it was yeah, trying to think, where was I? Oh yeah. So season 1 I didn't plan anything, and so that's why more builds happened, because I was just like, yeah, why not? Just throw it in. And then in season 2, it was before season 2, I started actually planning shit. I made this like color palette, and I was like, what if I make a massive city as my base? I think that'd be really nifty. And then I started digging to like get materials, because I was like, well, I did my like spawn chunks first, because I was like, let's get some automatic farms going. We need to get to the end game in order to do this quicker, so that I don't pull my hair out, you know? And then I died before I could do anything with it. But now here we are, where we're actually kind of starting to do something with it. I did the Wither Skeleton farm, much smaller than originally planned, which worked out infinitely better. Thank you, past me, for that. Yeah. So now we got a beacon early. We're actually like getting places. I think what I'm gonna do, what I'm thinking for when I actually start like digging for blackstone and stuff, because I need to do that in order to build the mountain. We're gonna start mining for blackstone. I'm gonna put just a beacon down in the we're gonna put a beacon in the nether where I'm gonna dig for shit, and we're gonna let that do its thing as we go along. And hopefully by the end of it, we should get, first of all, we should get a lot more netherite, which would be nice, because I had so much netherite in my last world from when I was digging for blackstone for my spawn chunks. But we'll also have but we'll also get a bunch of gold from it. We'll get a lot of gold, we'll get a lot of quartz, lots of blackstone, lots of netherite, hopefully. The way I intend to mine, which is just to dig out the massive area and just roll with it. We're gonna clear out just, I don't know, it'll probably end up being, like, I'm probably gonna end up going underneath the Wither Skeleton farm so I can take that all the way down to bedrock, is what my idea is at the moment. But we're gonna bring a bunch of fire res with me, and we're just gonna get into the habit of just drinking one. I'm gonna learn to set a timer. I'll probably end up doing, where I'll set a timer for 7 minutes, and then I'll have the 8-minute potions. And then I'll like, or it'll probably be like 7:30 or something. And that way I could keep track, and that way I don't end up like almost dying to lava, because I've done that before. Unfortunately. Because we don't have, like, we got fire protection on the helmet. And we got feather falling on the boots. I'm probably gonna, we're gonna be digging, we're not gonna be digging from a high height to find Blackstone, because Blackstone only spawns at Y32 and lower, so we're gonna actually end up I'm not gonna be high enough to need feather falling, so what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna use gold boots. Because I need to keep my helmet for, I need to keep my helmet so that I can use so that we can have fire protection just in case. And then gold boots to keep away piglins. And we'll just go like that, and we'll see how it goes. It's another wastes biome, so we shouldn't get too many piglins, so I might not even need to use gold boots. We'll see how it goes. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. I'm not even... Yeah. Actually, might not even... Because it's in another waste. I'd only need to be worried if we were in a crimson biome, and we're not. So I'll probably end up just using... I'll probably just have my full set of armor, but I won't need to wear my elytra, because we're not going to need to be high up at all. And we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna take down the whole of it, you know? Chill like that. And then hopefully we should get a bunch of Blackstone from it. Worst comes to worst, I could start strip mining for it again, because that's what I ended up doing last time. I started to strip mine for it. Have to be careful with that though, because you do run into lava a lot just doing that. So I think it'll be better. I think it'll be better if we just go top to bottom. If we go top to bottom, we can use gravel to clear out lava. And then... yeah. Should be safer that way. Maybe I won't need to use as much lava res. I don't have that big of a stash at this point, and I don't have a gold farm yet. So I won't be able to, like, just trade with a bunch of piglins for it. Although we do have a little dude that we could trade with that I name tagged the dude and trapped him in a hole so that we can trade with him. So we'll see. We always get... yeah, I don't know. We get some magma cream, but we don't have a ton of it yet. It's good to have you in chat again. This is a lot of fun. I appreciate you listening to me just ramble about nonsense the whole time. Yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it all turns out good. I'm excited to, like, properly get into doing builds, you know, because I haven't done any cool builds in a long time. Because I think, yeah, it would have been, the last one would have been the rainbow in the sky for my sheep farm. Because after that, that's when I started draining the ocean monument, and then, yeah, never got to do anything with that one. Yeah, I don't know. It should end up fun. I'm excited for it, I think. We're starting to lag a bit. Yeah, I don't know. The goal is to just make something cool, honestly. We'll see how it goes. I need to start finding some, like, reference images for, like, cool houses, because I'm not good at building. I don't really have the the skill level for like architecture. But I just want to make something nifty, you know? I don't want it to look jank when I eventually make the city, because it's gonna look a little cringe just because of the palette that I've chosen. Because it's all like edgy and shit, but whatever. I think it's neat. I have to start gathering what are they called? We'll have to start gathering words on the tip of my tongue, shroom lights and warped wood and crimson wood, because I'm gonna need to use a lot of that for where I'm going, especially if I decide to do more of like another build. Yeah, we're gonna start doing that, but we have the means for it now, since we went to find our stupid fucking mushroom biome 70,000 blocks away. We'll be able to yeah, so now we got the nylum that we needed, so we'll be able to, or nylium. I always say nylum, it's nylium. Yeah, so we'll be able to do with that, and then now we can grow. So now we can grow the big mushrooms. Or fungi, I should say. It'd be good. Done any art lately? Not really. Yeah, I've been... that motivation hit bad. But I'm working on like animation projects for my one class, and those are going decently. But I haven't done much art-wise outside of what I've put in the Discord. A little bit sad. I did the one of Sharia from my novel. Oh, why are you... It's fine. Yeah, but that was like... That's the most recent one. I did a still life of a clamshell with a pearl in it, but that was for my art class. Yeah, motivation just decided, hey, big ol' fuck you. Which sucks just a little bit, but it's whatever. We're getting out of it now. I'll probably draw again. I'll start drawing again this summer, probably, when I have more, like, free time. Love area math. So good. Real. Real. Bum, bum. Alright, next bit. Next layer. How many more do we have to go? Let's see. So that's 23 divided by 2. Because I do 2 per layer. Oh my god. Why do you keep going in front of me when I'm trying to hit shit? I don't mean to hurt my cats. They're just in the way. I'm a terrible owner. Listen, don't call PETA, okay? It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Not if I delete the VOD. Speaking of deleting the VODs, I have no idea which VODs I have saved and which ones I don't. Like, sometimes I think I've saved them, but I don't know for sure. Because I'll just, like, I go in periodically to, like, export them to YouTube. We're not gonna find out until there's just, like, missing information suddenly. I'm not gonna know until I start, like, editing them down into highlight videos. Like, did I export the one where we do the raid? Genuinely, don't remember. Could not tell you. Could not tell you if I did or not. That's fine, don't worry about it. Damn, my voice is all fucked up. I haven't even done shit today. Well, I did sing a lot of rock when I was driving to practice today, but that's outside of the point. I'm glad because I can feel my voice like trying to break sometimes, but as long as it sounds good, we're good. We're all fine. It's all great. Maybe I just need to drink more water. Because this'll happen to me like during soccer games. Because I talk a lot in the back of the net. Because I don't have anything else to do sometimes. That's a lie. I'm usually the busiest person on the field. But in high school soccer, I talk a lot. And so my voice will like start giving out in the middle of a game. So much terracotta. Oh, we're back into the orange layers. We get to add to the orange stash. Glazed terracotta is actually really pretty. Oh, I don't remember which world it was. It wasn't the last world. Okay, in my, it was season 1 then. In season 1, I found, there's just a whole, like, right next to my spawn was a big mesa biome. And so that's what I used. I used glazed terracotta for a bunch of stuff. Because I was like, well, might as well. So I've gotten into so, like, I know how to pick out which ones you're gonna want to pick. You want to, if you're mining for glazed terracotta, and it's a color that doesn't occur naturally within the, like, a mesa biome, you're gonna want to find this stuff here, because this is the stuff you can dye. Yeah, that's good. Good to art again. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a mood. Very valid. Yeah, I definitely went very ambitious with my animation project. Because I'm almost done with the flipbook. We have this, like, flipbook animation so that we do, like, traditional art and stuff. And then there's a digital one. And the digital one, I decided to animate the opening scene from the novel I wrote last semester. That was a bad decision. That is the shortest chapter. Fun fact, that is the shortest chapter in the whole book. 17 different scenes that I have to individually animate. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a great time. I already regret it. I'm gonna be real. It's already. I've done like the layout of the first one, and it's literally just her standing with her cape billowing in the wind. Hate it. I hate it so much. Haiku kinda sucks, but it's whatever. Yum. Eat. Go. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put I don't know, I want to put them where they can, like, all be together in a line. Let's put it right here. Perfect, okay. Got him. No. Like 5 a.m. Oh! Yeah, go to your home. Oh, that's where you are! Oh! Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off. I hate you. I hate you. Please leave me alone. Don't move where I accidentally look you in the eyes, please. I don't wanna... Okay, listen, they go where I'm mining. I am mid-swing of a pickaxe, and then they walk in front of it. That's not my fault. I can't react that fast, okay? It's not my fault their AIs do that shit. It's fine, I can just go get fish, and then we can get more cats. Excuses. Buddy pal, chum buddy friend, if I'm driving my car, and then you walk into the street as I'm passing you, that is your fault! You can... My reaction time is not that good. Where did you go? Stop it! Stop it! Leave me alone! This is my karma for hitting my cats. School zone. Alright, fucker. I'm careful in school zones. No. This is a construction zone. Do we need to go over construction zone again? Alright. It's just like with the zombie pigmen. They're in my construction zone. They need to be ready to accidentally get hit by shit. It's a dangerous area. There's so many speed bumps. Alright, fuck you. I'm a great driver, actually. You're making me sound terrible now. I'm a good driver. I've never hit kids, alright? We'll say it. I will say it out loud if you need to hear it. I've never hit a kid while driving. And I drive in school zones all the time, every day almost, because I go to school. Except you're constructing on this. This is my land! Fuck you! The fuck is that? What is that one song? What's that one song? You know the song. I can't remember the tune, but it's like, this land is my land, or whatever the fuck. And yes, I know the next lyric is, this land is your land, but I don't care. I just don't, alright? Complain about it to somebody who gives a shit. Typical American move. Hey, yo! Hey, yo, okay. You're not wrong, but you don't have to say it, alright? This is just a video game. Vandalia, why'd you have to call me out like that? What am I supposed to say here? What do you want me to say? This land was not technically claimed when I came across it. It's not gonna be claimed until I build the shit that my character canonically takes over. And that's my business. You love taking land. Alright. That... I don't understand that. I'll be real. I don't want to go anywhere but my bedroom. Why would I need more land? I'm fine with just my bedroom and my kitchen. I don't need more than that. Oh my god, why are you always in front of me while I'm trying to do shit? You're protecting me from creepers, but goddamn. Taking land is a European thing. Yeah. Yeah, true. Very real. Very real. Yeah, I don't get the whole more land deal. Like, why do you don't need more. Why do you need more? More isn't necessary. Just chill a little bit. I single-handedly just ended greed. You're welcome. No. Wow, would you look at that? Dirt. Exactly. Just chill. Just chill a bit. You're fine. Yeah, I don't know. Ugh. My back hurts. Oh my god, it was so funny. In my we recently had our last club games like a few weeks ago, and I did really, really well in them. And my back started hurting like a few hours later, and it was perfect timing for me to make the I'm carrying this team joke. It was so funny. Never get to make jokes like that, but that was the time. Eat. Only understand greed when I think of... But that's in games! That's in games. There's a difference between greed in real life and greed in games. I need people to understand that, because greed in games is understandable, because you usually in games can just get infinite amounts of said thing. So it doesn't matter that you're being greedy with it. But there's finite shit here. So I don't understand greed in real life. Like hell, look at how I act in games. Why do I need a scute farm? I don't use scutes for shit. I just want them. That is in definition greed. But I'm not, like, it's not actually doing something to hurt people. So it's fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your day as well. Good luck with that homework, and I hope you get some sleep soon. Being up at 5 a.m. is not fun. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of problems in the world would be solved if people would just mind their own business and chill the fuck out a bit, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, relax, you know? Oh my god, why is my leg, like, spazzing? Hold on, sorry. Alright, it's fine. Okay, good, I think the Enderman left. I was getting real tired of his shit. And then these are all full, so we'll just throw them in the other one. So it's first, eat. Okay. And we'll pick this back up. Let's do some of this. Eat. Yeah, I really am getting really excited for this project, though. I'm excited to see it, like, actually start coming to fruition and all that jazz. Ooh, there's a cave there. We got a fat yikes in the chat. I'll go light that up, hold on. More gravel. Thank you, Mendelia. Appreciate it. You're an icon. All the gravel. That's another thing we're gonna get a shit ton of when we start digging out everything in the nether. Yeah, that's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting a material. We're gonna get blackstone, lots of netherrack, lots of blackstone, lots of gravel, and then gold, quartz, and netherite, hopefully. How is there nothing in here? The creeper's gonna, like, fucking fall on my head and we're gonna pop this totem, but it's fine. Sick. Okay. Not as much of a yikes as we needed, I guess. Oh, I love Your Best Nightmare. I feel like I can't hear shit. Is that just on my end? Is my volume just low? Let's try switching. We'll try switching earbuds. Okay, I can hear even less on the other one. I think my earbuds might be crapping out. Alright, as long as you guys can hear it, that's fine. We're all good then. I'll just bump it up on my end. I don't know. These earbuds are fucking old though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're about to, like, die on me. I should ask for new ones soon. See if I could get them for, like... I don't know. Nothing's coming up soon, actually. My birthday's already passed. That's what kind of sucks. I'm envious of my sibling for, because my sibling has a birthday that's in July. So, I don't know. It'd be nifty to be able to do, like, half a year kind of deal, where it's like, oh, I only have to wait half a year to ask for more presents. Yeah, we'll see. At least I have just long enough between my birthday and Christmas that people don't try to combine the gifts, which I'm thankful for. Just barely long enough. You ever just become hyper aware of how you're like sitting? Because like sometimes I'm like, I'll just be chilling and then I'm like, I'm sitting like this. No wonder my back hurts all the time. Just very, very suddenly I get hit with the, I really just be sitting like a gargoyle. Ooh, yes, we're getting a lot of the good terracotta. So real. You're so right for that. If I'm not sitting in a way that would make a contortionist jealous, I'm not sitting correctly. What did he do? Our inventory will get full, but it's fine. All of the Temmie themes are just real good. One day I won't have to do shit like this all the time. It won't be any day in the next year, but it'll be one day. A random little pocket? Okay. How wide should we make the mountain? Because when we're done with the digging, the cylinder's gonna have a diameter of about 80 blocks, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So if it's 80... Ugh. Sorry, I got like the hiccups. Let's see. Blocks. Need to go. It's gonna be 80 blocks. I want to make it 80 blocks like at the top. So I want to have like it'll be like a plateau almost, I guess. But I still want it to kind of look like a peak, which means we're gonna have to make it a lot taller than it is right now. We're probably gonna be like close to build limit when we're done with this project. It's 80 at the top. I kind of want it to look spindly as well. So 120 radius, maybe? 40 blocks, 20 blocks each direction. 40 blocks total. That might work. As a general guideline, at least. Because it's not gonna be a perfect circle like what we have right now, obviously. That'll look like shit. But I want to have some kind of baseline, I guess. Honestly, at this point, the goal is to just make it look good. That's all I'm looking for right now. Alright, let's do the last of this. I think it's at like 120 something right now, height-wise. So it's like 60 blocks above sea level right now. We want to make that much greater. Let's see, because we don't want it to be chode-ish. So if we want... Let's think. So if we want it to... We want it to end up being, like, taller than it is wide by a while. The bottom of it's going to be around 120 blocks. Top is going to be 80. What if I just make it 200 blocks above sea level? Easy W. At least that makes the most sense in my head at the moment. So just add them together. Simple enough. So 200, so we want to bring up the mountain to 263 blocks tall. We should see how high that is. We'll do that when we finish this layer. We'll take it and start building it up to that height and see how tall that is. Just spinning. I wonder what happens with the AIs to make them spin like that randomly. It's a curious thing. Gnome. Another chance to go and change the past. How the story will go. 'Cause all these legends I carry with me, all these lifetimes that I see, I've taken to this place in between, where I've been and where I'll be. Turn back time, I'm gonna hit rewind and find that all these memories, discoveries, these fantasies, these day when we turn back time. Oh, gonna give you one. Remember all the tales for the people that I meet. So I have to leave them all behind and then repeat. This pain and regret and change the course of this history. Oh, overlook the signs. Oh, I just had a thought. Okay, hear me out. So we're gonna have like the mountain. So we're gonna make the mountain, obviously. And it's gonna stick out from this base form of it, right? Now, hear me out. We make these walls out of glazed terracotta. Just so we have something to do with them. That'd be kind of nifty. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, well, I'll call that good for now. I'm not picky. Yeah, we'll head to the top. We'll head to the top. I want to start doing stuff with that. Alright, let's see. So we'll throw all these. Up. Up. Oh, wrong one. Up. And I'm thinking we'll use stone as a placeholder for now, but let's just see how high we would have to go if we wanted to go. Let's see, I said 200 blocks above sea level. So that ended up being... We'll grab like 4 stacks. Alright, let's see. Let's do a little test. Little test. Here we go. So it's... Yeah, we're about 60 above sea level. I wasn't too far off. I got a good memory sometimes. $616 days. Jeez. Alright, so we want to go 263 blocks. Let's just do it like this. Okay. So, see, this is why we do little tests. This seems a little bit excessive. See? Yeah, that might be a bit much. 200 might be a bit much. It'd look cool. Let's try just Y level 200. Let's see how that looks. That might be a bit more feasible as a concept. Okay. See, this makes just a little bit more sense, I think. Yeah, and then that'll completely contain all of our farms. With room to spare for something else if I choose. Yeah. What if we... Yeah, because if we do 200 here, right? Okay, so that's about... Let's see, if we do the math, that's 133. No, 37. 137 above sea level. That's pretty decent. And then when we do the smaller ones that are going to have my, like, vault, and then the... Yeah, so we're going to do a smaller mountain with a vault, and we're going to do a smaller mountain that has, the museum on it. We can do those slightly smaller. So we could put those, like, 20 blocks shorter. And it'll still be tall, but it won't be as... It won't make this one as gargantuan. In comparison. There we go. Okay, cool. And then we'll start throwing... Let's start throwing some stuff into the smelters then. We'll start working with that. Let's see. So if we, yeah, so we'll switch that out with the smoker, because, yeah, that's, whew, yeah, that's all done. Okay, so let's put all this away. So go in front of this. Eat. Alright, orange terracotta. Orange terracotta, and then yellow terracotta. So it goes black. There we go. And orange is over here. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of orange terracotta, but I can't remember what orange terracotta looks like. We'll have to see if any of our stonemasons have it. Gnome. Whoop. So I know they like, what is it? I think magenta's the one with arrows. I know they like that one. You get a lot of stonemasons that have that one eventually, in my experience. Alright, then I got more dirt. Lots of dirt this time around. Here we go. And eat. And gravel. Rabbit's foot goes here. Bop. Oh, there's a zombie outside. Wonderful. Fuck off. Eat my dick. How about that? Bop. Alright, we got so much coal. We're only like halfway through this. Not even. We're not even halfway through. We're like a quarter, maybe a third of the way through max. We have a lot of fun here. Alright, and let's go check with our stonemasons, see what kind of glazed terracotta they have. We'll see which one looks best. I remember yellow being really pretty. But I don't remember what orange looks like, because if orange looks cool, then we can start just smelting that. Yep, magenta is the one that has an arrow. Brown isn't bad. Red's pretty cool too. Okay. More magenta. Light gray, okay. Oops. There's orange. Okay, orange is the one that has cyan. Okay, orange isn't bad looking. Yeah, might start, we'll just throw those in the smelter then. Might as well. Might as well. Alright, switch it out with this one. Oops. Okay, you... Fuck off. Fucketh off. Ooh, we're starting to light it. Here we go, okay. Let's grab... Let's throw some terracotta, fuck it. Fuck it. This is what having an overabundance of materials is for. Yum. Oh, this is my first time holding dried kelp. In my, in the last world, that was the first food I ever made. So I made a campfire, what I ended up doing, because, you know, I built over on the, like, a lake in season 2. But it was a cold, what was it, a cold ocean or something, so it had kelp underneath it. And so what I did was I started, yeah, that was my first food source, was kelp, before I managed to find, any, like, cows and stuff to bring over. And now I'm just a tryhard who uses steak. So what else am I gonna use? Alright, and then you trade for blocks of kelp. Throw it in here. Alright, so now we know, at least. So we're gonna keep... So we're gonna do the... Right, so the main one is gonna be 137 blocks above sea level. Then, here, let's add that to the to-do list. Is it this one? No. Oops. Book. Alright, here we go. Right, so we did that. We haven't done chorus root yet. There's another. City. There we go. Okay, pull it here. So it'll be deep main mountain Y 200. Can we do this? Oh, we can. Perfect. Yeah, 200. And I think we can add one more. We can. Side. Mints. Mints. Yeah. Let's see. So if we want that, we want them like 20 blocks lower, so we'll do 180. Okay. So now we know. We've got this going. Okay. I think I might end there for today. I have to do homework. Which is a lie. I'm not going to be doing homework. I'll probably actually be doing, like, reading fan fiction or something, but we can pretend. I love to pretend. Alright. Decent progress today, though. We've gotten some shit figured out. Like, sheesh, look at that. Alright, I'm gonna go back down to the basement, just so I know that that's what I need to be doing when I get back on. And I'll probably stream again tomorrow, because I just have practice in the morning tomorrow, and then I'll be able to come back home, so. Good shit! Alright. Alright, call it. That was fun. I'm happy to be able to stream again. I missed streaming. I wanted to do it yesterday, but the plane completely wiped me out. I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock. I like almost took a nap and shit. Yeah, wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. But yeah, so stream tomorrow. And then we'll see from there. I have a few more days of spring break after that. I'm thinking, because I don't have anything on Saturday, I'm thinking of doing Undertale on Saturday. Potentially. Not for certain. We'll see how it goes. I need to try to run it on my computer first. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Potentially Undertale on Saturday, depending on what my parents have going on, because they're gonna be home, so I don't know if they, like... I might be kind of loud while I'm playing, so I don't know. But... there we are. Yeah, so that's the plan. Good to be back. Hopefully I don't have to take a break again anytime soon. But yeah. See how it goes. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate it. I'll give you a shuffle for goodbye. Alright. Farewell. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging. It was fun. And then, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Probably. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.